my name is Ashwish Kumar from Team Triple Trouble. Our team includes Aradhya Priyadarshini and Abhigna KV, who is also the team leader. For Build with AI Hackathon 2021, we have chosen challenge number 2, audio analytics. In this project, we implement our own speaker diarization module by using pre-trained models provided by Resemblyzer, Celero VAD, and SpeechBrain repositories. Speaker diarization is the process of partitioning an audio stream with multiple people into homogeneous segments associated with each individual. It is an important part of speech recognition system and a well-known open problem. Use cases of speaker diarization. Speaker diarization is used in audio-video broadcasts, conversations in conferences, personal videos, court proceedings, business meetings, video captioning, etc. Anatomy of our speaker diarization system. Speech detection. In this step, we use voice activity detector module to separate out speech from non-speech. This is required to trim out silences and non-speech part of our audio recording. Speech segmentation. In this step, we extract out small segments of audio call in a continuous manner. It typically contains just one speaker. Embedding extraction. This system creates a neural network-based embedding of speech segments extracted in the previous step. An embedding is a vector representation of data which could be used by the deep learning framework. We can create embeddings for audio, text, images, etc. Clustering. After creating embeddings of the segment, we need to cluster these embeddings. After clustering, the embeddings of the segments belonging to the same speaker are part of one cluster and assigned the label of the speaker. It labels our embeddings as well as the number of clusters, which indicates us the number of speakers in the audio file. Transcription. After clustering, we now have the labels for all the embeddings. Using this, we can now segment out the audio into clips belonging to each speaker and pass it to a speech-to-text model, which produces the transcript of the speech segment. This is D-vector-based diarization system. Prerequisites for this project. The algorithms and repositories used. In this project, we will be implementing a research paper published by Google Brain, speaker diarization with LSTM. The authors have implemented all the subparts of a speaker diarization system, as we discussed before, such as speech detection, speech segmentation, embedding, extraction, clustering. We are going to use spectral clustering algorithm, which works by first creating an affinity matrix of the data, and then after performing some matrix operation on this affinity matrix, we use k-means to get the final labels. We will be using Resemblyzer, Celero VAD, and SpeechBrain, which will be doing our major tasks such as speech detection, speech segmentation, and embedding extraction. In this project, we implemented our own speaker diarization module by using the pre-trained model provided by Resemblyzer, Celero VAD, and SpeechBrain repository for creating speaker embeddings. We can train our model using our own data and try experimenting with a different clustering algorithm. Speaker diarization is a vast field and new researches and advancements are being made in this field regularly. We have tried to give a small peek into this vast topic. We hope you enjoyed this project.
Hello, everybody. In the first few cells, we can see that we are importing few packages which are needed for the challenge 2. In the second cell, we can see the GitHub repositories are being cloned for the prerequisite models. Then here, we are importing a YouTube link by using its ID. And then we have to convert the YouTube video to WAV format. So here, we are downloading the YouTube video. The video is then converted to audio in the audio format. So in the next, we are going to build a WAV path for the downloaded audio file. Here, when the audio is downloaded in the form of MP3, we are converting the MP3 file into the WAV format. So we are reading the audio signals from the audio files, which is in the format of .wav. As we can see in the graph, as the x-axis says the time, and the y-axis is the frequency. So whenever the speaker is speaking, according to the frequency modulation, we can see the graph is being displayed. Next, we are going to clusterize the audio in different chunks. So here we can see in this line, the start and stop time of the audio has been taken in the variable times. And then according to that, we are splitting it and random numbers so that we'll have something to train. So by using this, we are recognizing the number of speakers. So for this particular video of YouTube, there are 2 speakers. Then comes the diarization part. Here, here we are converting the YouTube WAV file into RTTM. Then what happens is we have to extract all the embeds using this. For example, one video will be a length of 10 seconds of speaker 1. Then other part of the video will be 15 seconds of speaker 2. Like that, we are going to embed all the different chunks of the audio. So this is where diarization comes into picture. So yeah, here we can see there are 2 speakers speaking. Here orange represents speaker 1 and 0, or we can consider it as speaker 2. It shows how the which speaker speaks when. So this graph represents that. We have used combined wave plot, and this is the frame rate, and this is the segments which we have taken from this part while we diarize the particular audio. And here the signal is being taken from the above code here. So we can see when we read the audio file, we are taking signal as the frequency rate and FS as a frame rate. So moving further, we are just printing the segments from this is the start time, end time, start time, and this is the end time. So, and see here we can see the frame rate, like the rate of the audio or the sample rate in thing. Moving on, we are printing all the chunks of video which have been separated here using RTTM. We are reading out whatever is there in the RTTM file. So here we can see one is a speaker 1, speaker 2. Few of them have been listed here. Using the wave plots per speaker, we are separating all the audios which is belonging to speaker 1. Here we can see speaker 1 is in orange color, and here you can see speaker 2 is in blue color. And the start time and the end time is also specified of the video. That is why wave plots have been used here. So moving on to next part. Here auto transcript of each and every segment is being displayed. So here we are showing an example of how a part of segment is being displayed. Here you can see the start time and end time, and what is the auto transcript that is used here. So here, depending on different segments, we have segregated in the above code. We are generating auto transcript for that. Whatever the speakers have been speaking here, you can see here the label is mentioned as 0. That means it is speaker 2, as we have considered before. This is being spoken by the speaker 2. And here you can see label 1. That means we are telling that the speaker 1 is speaking. Like that, we have generated the auto transcript for both. So here, whatever the auto transcripts have been recognized by the above method, we have stored in a text file so that it will be easy as auto transcript. So here we can see speaker 1 at what time has spoken from this span to this span. All have been recorded here. So here, next what we are doing is I've taken 2 audio sets. One is from Friends, which is Rachel. Her voice, we have taken it in one video or one audio, and the other is some random video which is being from a movie of a different character. So we are taking the plots and we are measuring the frequency level, and by using Librosa load, we are loading the audio file here. And by Librosa feature MFCC model, we are plotting it like we are getting all the plots from where the speaker is speaking. Like for each and every speaker, we'll have a particular graph developed. So here we can see from Friends, we have Rachel, and from a movie, we have some different character. So we can see the graphs are a bit different. Like here, it's the second graph is a darker shade, and the first graph is lighter shade. And here we can see the frequency level have been differed, the voice modulation have been differed. So we will take 2 audios from Friends of the same character called Rachel. So we have stored two audios of the same character. So we can see here the graph is 98% the graphs are matching. So we can tell that the 2 audios belongs from the same person from these graph, and by using MFCC model, we are doing this. So by displaying from using the display method from the spec show from this particular model, so we are doing this. These can be used in the crime scenes or wherever we are confused between 2 characters if they are same or not. These features can be used there. Then we have found out the number of speakers in this particular challenge and the time span, like how much time speaker 1, speaker 2, etc. are speaking, and then we have found out the time and we have found out the auto transcript for the same. Thank you.